It's a birthday. It's a birthday. It's a birthday. It's a birthday.
That's right. It's my birthday. So let's talk about it. See you inside.
Hey, Rockstars, I'm JB, expert salesperson and master presenter.
I'm the doctor, psychologist, and behavioral expert.
This is the Entrepreneur Mastery Lab podcast.
Welcome to the Entrepreneur Mastery Lab podcast. Thank you for joining us. And as you might have heard on the entrance, it's my birthday, or it was my birthday. Birthday yesterday. Celebrated, had a great time. If you want to get me something, all you have to do is subscribe to the podcast, give us a like, turn on those notifications, give a download, give a share, give a 5-star review, do any or all of the above. Really, really appreciate it. That's the best thing you can give me. That's all I really want. That's all I really need. Unless, there's some money or something delicious like a steak or something, you can send that my way as well. But I had plenty of that this weekend for my birthday. We did celebrate. I ate way too much. It was delicious. It was a lot of fun hanging out with family and friends. But here's the thing, and we're going to talk about it today. Birthdays, reflection, that's our topic. And celebrating my birthday, had a great time. Generally not something I totally care about, right? But people in my life do, so we enjoy it, and I appreciate them, and I appreciate the time we celebrate. And celebrating is super important, whether it's a birthday, whether it's another activity you've achieved. Celebrating is super important. But before I celebrated, the thing that I always do every year on my birthday, and I do it throughout the year as well. I like to do it on, quarterly and generally monthly, but the big overall one is on my birthday is to reflect back on the year and the things that I accomplished, the things I was shooting for, and the things that I hope to accomplish. And of course, we do that more often in the business, but I do that not only for business, but for personal as well. And I think it's a great time to reflect, to see how things go. As you guys might have known, you might have heard in the past, when I talk about behavior change, which is something we talk about a lot here, I talk about the 3 R's, and the 3 R's are review, repeat, and reward, right? So we review the behaviors that we want to change, we repeat the behavior we want to change, and then we reward the behavior that we want to change. And those are intricate and very important to changing those behaviors. So when we reflect on it, it gives us an idea of the things that we want to make adjustments to, and it is part of that review process. So it's very, very important. And I think this is the best time of year for me personally to do that. I think it's a good time. We hit that age. There's that monumental thing. Although I haven't changed ages in quite a while, I actually don't have birthdays anymore. I have anniversaries of my 29th birthday. I figured it was a great way to keep the counting going. So as far as you know, I'm still 29. Works for me. But I digress, and doesn't work as much anymore. The gray kind of gives it away. But that's what I like to do. I like to reflect back on that. And the second part of what we're talking about is that celebration, is taking that time to celebrate. And if you heard the 3 R's, the last one was reward. Now, reward can be giving yourself a treat. It could be a high five. It could be getting a gift. It could be anything that helps solidify that for you and really hone into your brain. Because what our brain understands is what we do over and over again and how we reward that. It doesn't necessarily know good from bad. It knows what we reward. And for anything to become a behavior or habit, it has to have a reward attached to it, a reinforcement. So ideally, you want to do good reinforcement for good things and good habits, good behaviors. So that's why celebrating is so important, because if you hit a milestone, if you achieve something, if you change that behavior, if you just stay on track, even you woke up in the morning, right? Those are all things that we can celebrate, and we want to continue doing that. So celebration is super, super important. So while I might not care too much about the birthday, I definitely care about the idea of celebrating. And that's what's different for everybody else. I know I have friends that celebrate their birthday the whole month. They really enjoy it, right? So people are all different. We know that's the case. But celebration, I can't, say how much that really means to the things that you need to do. Small victories, especially, anytime you're making some progress on something, the only way that keeps going is if that you celebrate and you reward yourself during those processes. That's how our brain takes it in. So it was my birthday, and I know you all have birthdays because that's kind of how it works. I want you to think about these things. I want you to reflect. I want you to celebrate, but I don't want you just to wait for those moments. I want you to definitely do it in those moments, but I want you to do it throughout the year. We should be celebrating daily. There's always something to celebrate. It's so easy to see negative. It's very hard to see positive. And I bet you all have something to celebrate pretty much every day. And I challenge you to find those things, reflect back, and then celebrate. It's not that hard. I give easy chores. Easy. So do that for me. And you know the rules. I want to hear about it, right? I want to hear how you celebrate. I want to hear how you reflect. What did you do for your birthday? What do you guys like to do out there to celebrate? Are like me, you celebrate with your family and friends because they enjoy it and that brings you joy? Or do you celebrate all month long and have a whole birthday month, which I'm not opposed to? I think that's a great idea. So tell me about it. Tell me what you guys do. What are your favorite things? And tell me what else that you like to celebrate and how it's working for you. Share that information. Don't keep it to yourself. So make sure you slide into those DMs because that's the only way I get to hear from you guys. Or you can find us on all our social media at JB and the Doctor. We have some awesome upcoming events if you're local. We just finished a workshop at the Levan Center, and we got our next one coming up in September. So be ready for that. Be on the lookout. It's going to rock, just like the first one, the second one, and then we have a third one following up. We're doing a series. We also have awesome stuff coming out on our YouTube channel. Something comes out a couple of times a week. Always hit you with some new information as well as this podcast that you're listening to. And here's a little hint. If you're not watching on YouTube, I might have did a little bit of a dance in the beginning of this episode. So go check it out. I hope to see you all soon. Enjoy, reflect, celebrate all the time. Please. Thank you. Peace out, yo.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your